Every year, thousands of aspiring principals appear for the National Assessment for School Heads exam. They study hard. They know the coverage. They have years of experience. And yet, many of them walk out of the exam hall thinking, the exam was different. The principal exam is not a test of memory. It is a test of thinking. Not what you know, but how you apply it under pressure. The questions are tricky. The options are confusing. And one wrong assumption can cost you the rank. That's where most capable candidates lose out. After closely observing exam trends, and after guiding countless aspirants, one thing became very clear. Preparation without mock test practice is incomplete. Because unless you practice exam-level questions, the real exam becomes your first mock test. And that is a risk you should never take. Before I tell you about anything, I want you to experience it yourself. I'm going to show you 10 sample questions. These are not random questions. They are designed exactly the way the principal exam tests you. As you go through them, ask yourself, would I choose the right option under exam pressure? 1. A donor offers a 1,000 square meter lot to a public school. The zonal value is 5,000 pesos per square meter, while the assessed value is 4,500 pesos per square meter. As the school head, which value should be used in computing the donation amount for tax incentive purposes? A. 5 million pesos based on zonal value. B. 4,500,000 pesos based on assessed value. C. 9,500,000 pesos based on combined zonal and assessed values. D. 4,500,000 pesos based on the lower of zonal or assessed value. 2. A donor provides access to a private laboratory for senior high school immersion. How should the school head determine the value of this donation for reporting and tax incentive purposes? A. Estimate the value based on student usage. B. Use the rental value agreed upon in the MOA. C. Use the zonal value of the property. D. Use the donor's declared value without documentation. 3. In preparing the memorandum of agreement for a donation of real property, which clause is most critical to ensure compliance with DepEd and BIR valuation standards? A. Clause on ceremonial turnover. B. Clause on donor recognition. C. Clause specifying valuation method and documentation. D. Clause on school head's responsibilities. 4. A donor provides a depreciated building to a school. The book value is 2 million pesos, but the current market appraisal is 3,500,000 pesos. What value should be reported in the donation documents? A. 3,500,000 pesos based on market appreciation. B. 2 million pesos based on book value. C. 5,500,000 pesos combining book and market values. D. 1,500,000 pesos based on zonal value. 5. A donor submits a zonal value certification from the BIR and requests immediate issuance of a tax incentive certificate. What should the school head do next? A. Issue the certificate based on the zonal value. B. Forward the documents to the division office for validation. C. Request a market appraisal to confirm the value. D. Submit the documents to BIR for final approval. 6. A learner's school Form 10, SF10, is lost during transfer processing. As the school registrar, which document should you use to reconstruct the learner's permanent academic record? A. School Form 9, SF9, Learner's Progress Report Card. B. School Form 5, SF5, Report on Promotion. C. School Form 1, SF1, School Register. D. School Form 6, SF6, Summary Report on Promotion. 7. Which statement best reflects DEEP's policy on handling lost SF10 records? A. SF10 must be reissued only by the original school. B. SF10 can be reconstructed using SF5 and SF9, subject to SDO approval. C. SF10 is optional if SF9 is available. D. SF10 can be replaced by a certificate of good moral character. 8. Which of the following best explains why SF5 is preferred over SF9 when reconstructing a lost SF10? A. SF5 contains quarterly grades and attendance. B. SF5 is signed by the class advisor and reflects final decisions. C. SF5 is easier to retrieve from the LIS. D. SF5 includes health and nutrition data. 9. Which of the following best reflects the purpose of the School Report Card (SRC) in the SIP process? A. To serve as a financial audit tool for school funds. B. To communicate school performance and context to stakeholders. C. To replace the annual implementation plan. D. To document teacher attendance and LAC activities. 10. During the assess phase of the School Improvement Plan (SIP), which of the following activities is most appropriate to initiate? A. Conduct stakeholder planning workshops to finalize interventions. B. Analyze school performance data and identify gaps. C. Implement the annual implementation plan (AIP). D. Allocate resources for priority programs. Now stop for a moment. If even 2 or 3 questions made you pause, if you felt confused between 2 correct-looking options, if you had to rethink the examiner's mindset, that's not failure. That's awareness. And awareness is powerful. Because the real exam will have more than 100 such questions, not just 10. This is exactly why we have Nash mock test series for the principal exam. These mock tests are designed to help you think like the examiner, identify traps before falling into them, improve speed without panic, understand where you truly stand. Each mock test is created to feel like the real exam, so that the real exam feels familiar. If you are serious about becoming a principal, not just appearing for the exam, if you want confidence instead of guesswork, clarity instead of confusion, then this is your next step. Get the Nash mock test series. Backhand index pointing right turn preparation into performance. Remember, don't let the real exam be your first mock test. Success in the principal exam does not begin on exam day. It begins the day you test yourself honestly. Practice smart. Practice with Nash.